Welcome to the explainer. Okay, if you're a DevOps engineer, you know the next year is going to be all about AI. But let's be real, how do you get past the hype and actually start building? Well, that's exactly what we're doing today. We're handing you the blueprints for the essential AI projects you need to tackle in 2025 to really get ahead of the curve. Because this isn't a small change. AI is completely rewriting the rules for software delivery.
Right. Let's just start with this, because this quote nails it. The old ways of doing things, our traditional tools and manual workflows, they're really starting to strain under the weight of modern apps and infrastructure. We are truly at an inflection point.
So first, let's dig into the why. What is actually happening that's forcing DevOps to evolve right now? I mean, the pressure to ship code faster, make it more reliable, and keep it secure, it's never been more intense. And our current toolkit, as good as it is starting to show its limits. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got the world we know and love, a powerful stack of tools we orchestrate. But on the right, that's where we're headed, AI-augmented DevOps. It's like upgrading from a powerful but kind of dumb script to a true intelligent partner that can reason, adapt, and even learn on the job. Okay, so let's get into the what. How is this AI transformation actually happening? We're about to break down the key trends that are building this completely new reality for all of us engineers. So a huge piece of this puzzle is the rise of what we call AI agents. And look, these are not your grandpa's automation scripts. We are talking about sophisticated systems that can tackle complex, multi-step problems, and this is the crazy part, they can even fix themselves when they mess up. So what really makes an AI agent smart? Well, it's not just one thing. Experts like Andrew Wang have broken it down into these core components. It's this powerful mix of being able to reflect, use tools through APIs, and actually reason through a problem that lets them do truly autonomous work. You might be asking, why is all of this exploding right now? Well, one of the biggest drivers is just simple economics. The cost to actually run an AI model, what we call inference, has dropped by a factor of 1,000 in just 3 years. That's not a discount, that's a revolution. It means this insane power is now available to pretty much everyone. But hold on, it's not all a free ride. While the models themselves are getting cheaper to run, this chart shows the other side of the story. More than half of companies are finding that their overall costs are actually going up in other areas, like storing all the data these things need, and maybe most importantly, training their teams to actually use them. All this new complexity is pushing us towards a different way of working. And that's really where platform engineering comes in. The whole idea here is to build slick, internal, self-service platforms. You basically hide all the messy details so your developers can just focus on building great products. Which brings us to the main event. How do you actually get your hands on this stuff? Let's get practical. I'm going to walk you through 4 incredible project blueprints you can literally start building today to become a master in this new AI-driven world. All right, project number 1, an intelligent alerting assistant. Seriously, instead of a pager alert with a cryptic error at 3 a.m., imagine an AI that tells you in plain English what broke, why it broke, and even suggests the first 3 things you should do to fix it. That's an absolute game changer for on-call life. Next up, let's reinvent infrastructure as code. Think about this. You build a tool where you can just describe what you need, like, give me a resilient web server setup behind a load balancer, and boom, the AI spits out the Terraform or CloudFormation code for you. Talk about speeding things up. Okay, project idea number 3 is one of my favorites, an AI-powered code reviewer. You can build a bot that automatically scans new pull requests, not just for formatting, but for tricky bugs, security holes, and logical errors. It's like having a senior engineer looking over every single commit. And finally, build a chatbot for your CI/CD pipelines. When a build fails, and you know it will, instead of spending an hour digging through log files, what if you could just ask a bot, hey, what went wrong with the latest build? And it would walk you right to the root cause. That's a lifesaver. So these 4 projects we just talked about, they hit all the sweet spots where Gen AI is making a real difference in DevOps right now, from optimizing pipelines and generating code to making security way less of a headache. These are the areas where AI is already delivering huge wins. Okay, you've got the ideas. But if you're going to build these projects for real, you need to build them on a solid foundation so they're actually reliable and scalable. And that foundation, my friends, is MLOps. Now this is the cheat sheet for how the pros do it. This 9-stage workflow shows you the entire lifecycle of a machine learning model, from the initial idea all the way to monitoring it in production. This is how you build AI systems that people can actually depend on.
And this whole structured process, that's what we call ML Ops. You can think of it as taking all the hard-won lessons from DevOps, things like automation, CI/CD, and monitoring, and applying them to the very unique world of machine learning. It's DevOps for AI.
So how do you actually do MLOps? Well, at the very heart of it today are two technologies you probably already know. First, Docker, for packaging up your models and all their dependencies into these neat, portable containers. And second, Kubernetes, for managing all those containers at scale. These two are absolutely essential. All right, let's bring this all home. Jumping into these AI projects is going to be huge for your career, no doubt about it. But it's really important to go into it with your eyes wide open, ready for the challenges that are definitely coming your way.
And these are the 4 big ones you're going to run into. Number 1, bad training data will give you bad results. Garbage in, garbage out. It's that simple. Then there's the skills gap, which is very real. Security is a massive concern. And finally, trying to plug all this new tech into old legacy systems can be, well, a real headache.
So here's the bottom line. AI isn't just another tool to add to your belt. It's a completely new way of thinking about how we build and run software. The project blueprints we've walked through today, they're not just fun weekend projects. They're the new frontier. So the only real question left is, are you ready to start building it?